Talk in your normal tone.
Talk in your normal tone. I said, you make me wanna shout, shout, shout. Welcome to Lands Across America. Today we are going to tell you how we find things to do in Atlanta. What? And pretty much anywhere that we go, but since we're in Atlanta right now.
You want to go first?
Yeah. First up for me, Groupon. I just searched Groupon to see what is going on in the city or things that we might want to do, from massages to concerts.
Yeah, Groupon's a good thing. Like today we went and got a massage. Not a massage.
Yeah, it was supposed to be for a massage, but then you know how Groupon does sometimes. It comes with other stuff you didn't expect.
But another thing that we do is we do a Google search, right? Which seems really simple. But what I specifically do is I'll say best things to do in, whatever city. So in this case, best things to do in Atlanta. And it came up with all these articles that said top 15 things you have to see, top 10 things, top 10 places to eat, that kind of thing. And then I looked through those and then I saved those links. So that way when we're getting ready to go out and do something, I could just open up that link and start going through a list and we find something to do.
We go to a lot of shows. The main thing is we try to find out how to do it as cheap as possible. In Eventbrite, we can go and just look at a bunch of different stuff that's going on and put it on our schedule. Those are the two big ones that we use. So, and word of mouth from some people.
Oh, for sure, because you're going to end up meeting people. We meet people all the time, and they're like, oh, have y'all been to this yet? Because when you talk to the locals of wherever you're at, you're going to find the non-touristy spots, and those are usually the best, hands down, to go to. So what else? So we said Groupon, Google, Eventbrite. Oh, City Pass. A lot of cities are doing City Passes. Matter of fact, when we lived in San Antonio, they had I don't know if it was called a City Pass, but it's this book that you can buy for like 70, 80 bucks. And it's got all these vouchers in there for all the stuff that you can do in the city. That book was good for a whole year. So we could go to movies for free. We can go to the WNBA games for free. We saw there's some college football games you can go to. There's all sorts of stuff.
And here in Atlanta, the one that they have, it has like a couple of museums. The Civil Rights Museum, the Aquarium,
World of Coke.
Yeah, World of Coke.
CNN Studio Tour.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I think it's like a list, and then you can choose 3
to do over a week.
Yeah. It's worth looking into. And then what's the other one?
We look at Meetup Groups. Meetup Groups are like just to go find people to hang out with. We have the same interests as you. Grab a cup of coffee. Carissa did that for a while.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did when I came to Atlanta, because I'm like, I'm not gonna make any friends here. Yeah. It's so busy. And so the first thing I did is I joined a meetup group with like-minded people, and they met up for coffee every Friday, and I would just meet up and talk to them every Friday. So it was fun.
Yeah, and that is a really good avenue to take if you're traveling all the time, because it is hard to make friends with like your neighbors, and RV people come and go. So find some locals to hang out with, see what they're into, what you can go get into, and they have a meetup group for pretty much everything.
So. Yeah. And the one thing to note about, if you join a meetup group, it's really good to use if you're going to stay somewhere long term, like we are. We're staying here for months and months and months. So joining a meetup group is ideal. But if you're just passing through for a weekend, you might not want to do a meetup group, because some meetup groups prefer that you're local, or at least going to stay in the group for a little bit, just so they can get to know you. So it's just something to look into.
Yeah, and check to see if they have any like dues or anything. A lot of them don't, but some of them actually do. So like I said, we're trying to save money, so I wouldn't pick a meetup group that we'd have to pay for, knowing we were leaving in a couple of weeks.
Nah, we don't ever pay for them. So if you're not familiar with Meetup, it's an app that you can download on your phone, and it's just it's a social group gathering type thing. And like Erica said, it's a group for everything. If you're into butterflies, there's a group for butterflies. For me, I'm in a WordPress group because I like building websites with WordPress. I'm in a real estate group. I'm in a beer drinking group. Like, there's all sorts of stuff. I think that's pretty much it.
So that's how we find things to do when we visit these different cities.
Yeah. And so far so good. If we come up with some more stuff, we'll let you know.
If you
you guys have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. We're always looking for suggestions and recommendations.
And so don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can follow us on YouTube at Lands Across America. Until next time.
Bye.
I'm so corny.
Yeah, you said it.